better na dito na lang mapakinggan dahil dun sa mga nakikita namin na series of harassment at ang sinasabi pa ng Chief of Police na ang kinikilala lang niyang amo ay ang City Mayor ng San Pedro. And I have reports kung ano yung mga pinagmimitingan nila. And to quote, kung magsisinungaling tayo, magsinungaling na tayo ng buo. Kung magsasabi tayo totoo, magsabi na tayo ng totoo. May ganun po mga salita.
Oo.
Mr. Chair, before po ha.
Yes.
Meron po akong hawak na unsigned report ha. Nakakuha po ako. So, just a warning before sila magkaisa-isa.
Anong nangyayari sa asawa ni Hepe?
Your Honor, meron siyang acute gastroenteritis, Your Honor, based sa medical certificate, Your Honor.
Actually, dito si Attorney Melvin Matibag eh.
Yes,
If the
yes,
body
yes.
will allow if the body will allow Attorney Matibag to speak on this issue, then we will. Any motion for that?
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Congressman Acop.
since the name of Attorney Melvin Matibag was mentioned by one of our resource persons, and he can testify insofar as the truthfulness of the allegations of one of our resource persons, I move that Attorney Melvin Matibag be allowed
Okay,
to
so
sit as one of our resource persons also. So move, Mr. Chair.
so there's a motion and
Second, Mr. Chair.
second the motion, no objection. So we will be allowing Attorney Melvin Matibag to sit and be a part of the resource speaker on today's hearing. Okay, so siguro ang question na muna natin na we need to answer is that they have communicated.
Yes,
You
sir.
have communicated with Attorney Melvin Matibag. And okay, so can you take the oath of Attorney Melvin Matibag, please?
Please swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this inquiry.
Yes, I do.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So yun a question that you need to be clarified, no? So you have communicated with Attorney Melvin Matibag on May 7, May 8, and May 13. So we will be allowing the resource speaker, Attorney Melvin Matibag, to answer this medyo malabong issue. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman and the honorable members of the committee and all the guests in this hearing, and thank you for making me part of this inquiry. Well, paulit-ulit pong binanggit yung pangalan ko. Well, it's true that it was me who lodged a complaint. It was a letter, formal letter addressed to the former chief, PNP chief Benjamin Acorda. And it was forwarded to the region by the aid of former chief PNP Acorda by the name of General Alhambra. And all the documents was forwarded to them, including pictures and evidence to substantiate our complaint. While it's true that there are letters that was sent to me, there was an investigation done to me. There are police officers who went to me, scheduled a meeting to me, and I can mention the names. PLT De Guzman and PLC Balcueva and Bangibang. Medyo naging magulo po yan Mr. Chair, kasi ang explanation sa akin, it was initially referred to the region, the RIMD, the R7 that they're repairing. Apparently, this one is hearsay, but I just don't want to mention the names of those who mentioned to me that the initial recommendation of R7 to the Honorable Regional Director is to transfer the Chief of Police because of the complaint. So siguro yung pong sinasabi kaninang walang action kay RD, ganun po yung nangyari talaga. So na-interview po ako, hindi lang isang beses, 3 beses po. Hanggang sa bumalik na po ulit sila nung nagko-committee hearing na, nung nag-privilege speech na si Congresswoman na talagang nagko-committee hearing, hindi ko na po sila in-entertain dahil ilang beses nang nag-usap. I even received a telephone call from unknown number na nagpapakilalang taga R7. But of course, I hope you understand, at that time, medyo nag-iingat na po ako makipag-usap because of the security reasons. We know what happened pag medyo tungkol po sa kapulisan. So nangyari po, before pa nag-privilege speech si Congresswoman, nakausap pa po namin ang provincial director on the matter at dinala po sa amin for the first time nakaharap namin ang hepe ng pulis para idulog po namin yung aming mga problema na ang naging salita pa nga po ng provincial director ni PDU no say kung ako lang this is beyond me, si RD ang pwedeng makasagot dito. And to our surprise, sa haba na ng pakiusap at pagkipagtalo na kung maaari, baka naman pwede acting yung chief of police, eh mailipat muna dahil meron na nga kaming mga kaya nga po kayo sumulat, I want to protect my wife dun sa nangyayari na baka maaaring ilipat. Pero to no avail, may mga binabanggit pa pong mga politiko na patataas na hindi daw pwedeng galawin. And also to my surprise, ang sinasabi na the report of the R7 fell in deaf ears because the CRS, the Secretary of the Regional Director, is the wife of the Chief of Police of San Pedro. Kaya po ganun yung pangyayari. And in fact, even before this hearing, they were asking for a meeting na hindi na nga po kami nakipag-meeting dahil better na dito na lang mapakinggan dahil dun sa mga nakikita namin na series of harassment at ang sinasabi pa ng Chief of Police na ang kinikilala lang niyang amo ay ang City Mayor ng San Pedro. So, ganun po yung pangyayari na nangyari. Kaya nakarating po tayo rito. And I'm glad that they mentioned my name. I was able to explain what really happened at kung ano nangyari. So, meron pong notice talagang dumating. I will admit that. Pero, nung dumating po yung notice sa akin, tapos na po yung scheduled date ng investigation. Nakalagay po doon, May 15 yata or May 16. Pero kinabukasan na po dumating yung notice. At nakita ko nga po na pinaandar lang nila to nung nagkakaroon na po ng investigation dito.
So,
After the privilege speech po.
so in other words, merong initial recommendation ang R7? Is that what the...
Mr. Chair, before niyo
yes.
po ano yan, I have a copy of the invitation of the regional director to all those who are attending this committee hearing para mag-meeting sila kahapon. And I have reports kung ano yung mga pinag-meetingan nila. And to quote, kung magsisinungaling tayo, magsinungaling na tayo ng buo. Kung magsasabi tayo totoo, magsabi na tayo ng totoo. May ganun po mga salita.
Oo. There's this manifestation or allegation by attorney, our resource speaker. Will you want to answer or reply on that? RD?
Mr. Chair, before po ha.
Yes.
Meron po akong hawak na unsigned report ha. Nakakuha po ako. So, just a warning before sila magkaisa-isa. Somebody from the inside also worried about our safety.
Okay, Regional Director, this is a serious allegation that need to be substantiated by the resource speaker as well. But we wanted to hear from you, directly from you, if this really transpired. Remember, you are all under oath. So try to be refined with your answers. Go ahead, Regional Director Lucas.
Thank you, Your Honor. First, I don't remember signing or reading a recommendation from R7 recommending for the relief of the Chief of Police of San Pedro, Your Honor. And meron po kaming pinadalang memo sa office ni Chief PNP with regards po doon sa letter ni Attorney Matibag, Your Honor, kasi doon po nila pinadala yung sulat nila. So doon din po kami sumulat kung ano yung recommendation namin. Ang recommendation namin po doon, Your Honor, is to initiate a pre-charge investigation, Your Honor. And nakita nyo naman, we acted as the nominal complainant. Di naman namin pinabayaan yung kaso, Your Honor. We still continue, despite the fact na nagkaroon ng
Pero RD, yung bang, I'm sorry to cut you
Yes.
off, ano? Yung sa mga ganyang klase ng mga serious accusations, no? At nagko-conduct na kayo ng pre-charge investigation. Gaano katagal yung proseso bago kayo makapag-decide on that?
Your Honor, sa pre-charge po is 33 days. Ang total po nito is 103 days po, Your Honor,
So,
until
33
the decision.
Okay, 33 days from the time of filing the complaint by the regional director, by the regional office. Yung nominal na kasi kayo na yung nominal complainant, di ba? When did you file the, ano?
Yes, Your Honor.
When did you file the complaint?
Noong May 15, Your Honor.
So, May 15.
Opo.
So, in other words, it will take you another 15 days. Kasi 33 days, di ba? Tama ba? O more or less, ganung time. Para for you to decide? Ganun ba yan? O 103 days?
We are inaantay lang po natin yung result ng pre-charge investigation, Your Honor.
And who is conducting the pre-charge investigation?
R7, Your Honor.
The R7. So, si ano yun? Si Aruha. So, you are conducting the investigation?
Yes, sir. Already, sir, dinadrap na, sir, yung PCIR, sir. Then, we will submit it to our regional director, sir.
So, in other words, in the process of trying to have a decision
Yes, sir.
on the soonest
Opo.
possible time.
Opo, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Chair,
Congresswoman Matibag.
Mr. Chair, can you enlighten me? Because from the testimonials of Attorney Melvin Matibag, that there was a investigation made, and actually nag-usap pa sila face to face, right? So I just want to know, Mr. Chair, who would decide kung ang complainant is Attorney Melvin Matibag, or they can actually just decide na sila na yung maging nominal complainant?
It's a good question, no? Maybe the good former general of PNP can answer that.
I think NAPOLCOM will bear me out that if the complainant does not appear to sign his affidavit of complaint, the PNP can act as its nominal complainant. At kasama sa kwan namin yun, rule, para hindi matigil yung pag-imbestiga. Yun po yung rule, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, even if nakausap na nila yung main complainant,
Yun yung katanong ko, Mr. Chair. Pwede
Go ahead,
bang-
go ahead.
Sir.
Go ahead.
R7. Binabanggit ni Attorney Matibag na may mga taong kumausap sa kanya regarding the complaint. And he mentioned two names na nakipag-usap sa kanya. Do you know the two personnel?
Sir, they are the personnel of our detective management section, sir.
So, and what was the purpose of their visiting and talking with Attorney Matibag?
The purpose, sir, of that, sir, ay to conduct validation, sir. Conducting validation, sir, nung complaint po, sir.
So that would have happened from April 5 to April 21.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes po.
Kasi after April 21, tapos na yung validation ninyo.
Yes,
at
sir.
ang nirekomenda nyo sa RD ay mag-conduct ng pre-charge investigation
Yes, sir.
na inumpisahan naman ng May 5 or thereafter.
Yes, sir. Opo. May something, sir.
Kasi May 7 yung una yung notice eh.
May 6, sir. May 6.
May 6.
Yes, sir.
Yung notice. Sigurado ka ba? May 7 yung narinig ko kanina eh.
7.
Mas bata ka naman sa
May
akin.
7, sir. May 7, sir.
Oh, May 7. Di tama ako.
Yes, sir.
And that is a day after the privileged speech of the Honorable Matibag in this Congress.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, pwede kaming mag-isip na ginawa nyo lang yung pag-imbestiga officially after nag-privilege speech si Honorable Matibag.
Afterthought.
Would that be correct?
Bali sir, yung pong report kay Chief PNP, nag-report na po kami sir kay Chief PNP sir. Bali sir, yung April 5 to 21 sir, we already nag-action taken po sir. Yes sir.
Yung April 5 to 21, sinabi ko nga sa iyo, at inamin mo naman, Iho, na yun yung pag-conduct ninyo, yung validation na portion. Di ba? So after
Yes, sir.
April 21, may validation report kayo.
Yes sir.
Ha?
Yes sir.
Na dapat mag-conduct ng pre-charge investigation.
Yes sir.
So from
Walang pumili.
April 21, pumunta sa May 5. Yun yung oras ng communication na umabot kay RD. Tama ba, RD? Did you receive the recommendation of R7?
Mr. Chair, can I request for the RD, the PD, the R7, and the HEPE to just sit not together because there've been murmuring since this committee hearing started, Mr. Chair.
First the regional director ng COMELEC to be excused, no? Kasi wala na po sila dito kasi Attorney Olano. I'm sorry hindi po namin kaya you are now excused, no? Sorry po for staying a little bit longer. So there's a request that pwede po ba yung ibang siguro sila lang doon, yung sila R7 saka sila PD sa kabila. On the other side, please.
Nag-usap na nga kayo kahapon eh.
Mr. Chair, may I request for the RD to sit here so I can see him properly?
So, si ano na lang, can you kindly stay put na lang muna dyan, R7, saka si R7, saka sino to? Si PD. PD, dito na kaya. Si ano na lang, si General Lucas na lang po. Alis ka na ba? Thank you, Congressman Paduana. I know you have a flight, so good luck. Sana hindi, Yung sa region na lang po, yung mga taga-region, dito na sa kaliwa.
And then, Mr. Chair, may I request that the Chief of Police of San Pedro and RD to, or maybe the Chief of Police to sit here beside the NAPOLCOM. Kasi baka nandyan yung asawa niya Mr. Chair, may I ask the body and the RD if the wife of the COP is here in this body?
Is the wife of the Chief of Police of San Pedro? Congressman Matibag, Chief of Police of San Pedro? Are you asking the wife?
Yes, Mr. Chair. She was actually invited in this
She
hearing.
also a
Yes,
officer
resource
of
person,
PNP?
yes.
Yes.
Officer din ng
Officer
PNP.
na, Juan,
Sa?
sa region. Administrative voter ng RD.
Okay. Is she here today? RD, andito po ba? Wala dito. Okay.
May I know, Mr. Chair, bakit wala ang wife ni COP when in fact
Naimbita yung
she was actually invited to be one of the resource persons, Mr. Chair?
Please open the mic, RD, please.
Your Honor, she is at present sa Asian Hospital, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, may we request for a medical report to be submitted in the body?
Okay, we will be asking the COMSEC to ask for the explanation on why wife of
Miss-
the COP is not here, and to explain the reason why. Okay.
Mr. Chair, I wanna ask bakit nasa ospital? Yun lang muna. Bakit na ospital? Is this for a check-up? Na emergency ba? Anong nangyayari sa asawa ni Hepe?
Your Honor, meron siyang acute gastroenteritis, Your Honor, based sa medical certificate, Your Honor.
Ano yun, Mr. Chair? LBM?
Can you kindly submit here, RD, the medical report that you were able to secure para makita po namin the reason why? Ano po ba yung acute gastroenteritis? Hindi ako doktor eh. Inflammation of the ano, di ba? Inflammation of the gastro.
Mr. Chair,
Kaya-
would you know, RT, kung ano yon in a layman's term, kung ano yung acute gastro?
So, according to this Asian Hospital and Medical Center, the name Christine Al Marie Bergin Balansona is to certify that ganyan. Female, 40, Antipolo City, was examined and treated, confined in the hospital on May 27 to May 28. Acute gastroenteritis.
Mr. Chair,
Say, Congressman Basita, please.
napansin ko lang po, Mr. Chair, every time na may ini-invite po tayo, laging may medical certificate. And, Mr. Chair, hindi naman tayo kahapon lang ipinanganak, and with respect to mga medical doctors, pag nag-approach ka naman sa doktor, sabi mo, masakit yan mo, sakit ang ano mo, syempre, Mr. Chair, bibigyan po kayo ng medical certificate. And pwede naman po sabihin nating excuse at totoo nga. May next hearing pa naman po, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, so we will be inviting over in the next hearing the wife of Colonel Balansona. So the COMSEC is hereby directed to invite the resource person. Go ahead, Congresswoman Matibag. So who wanted to ask?
Mr. Chair, may I be allowed?
You have the floor.
May I know if the Chief of Police of San Pedro is present?
Sir, magandang hapon po, sir. Present po, sir.
Totoo ba na yung asawa mo naka-assign sa regional headquarters?
Opo, sir.
At totoo ba na naka-confine siya ngayon sa Asian Hospital?
Hindi po, sir. Hindi po, sir.
Well, akala ko ba may medical excuse siya?
Opo, sir.
Ano talagang, nasaan ngayon yung asawa mo?
Sa ngayon, sir, nasa bahay po, sir.
Nasa bahay. So, she was not confined.
Opo, sir.
And therefore, the doctor is lying. Ganun po ba?
Ang nakalagay dito, Congressman Acop, is this is to certify that Balansona Christine was examined and treated / confined in this hospital from May 27 to May 28, 2024. Recommended day of rest 2 days. So na-discharge siya. So hindi siya na-confine. Hindi, nakalagay dito, was examined and treated. Tapos kasi parang may slash eh. So probably the best that can answer this is the husband. Kung kasi ito yung nakalagay dito, pero ang nakalagay kasi is slash eh. So I don't know what's the interpretation of this. Hindi rin maliwanag yung pagkakabigay nitong medical certificate kasi parang you have to choose eh. Kung examined, treated, confined, pero nakalagay dito discharge. So ibig sabihin, discharge siya.
So, hindi na-confine po yung asawa nyo?
Hindi po, sir.
Okay. When were you assigned sa San Pedro Police Station
October 18 po, sir.
of
2023 po, sir.
2023? First question, were you the choice of the mayor?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure? You remember you're under oath. Napag-isip ka.
Opo, sir. Copy po, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Saan yung PD ng Laguna?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, Your Honors.
Were you the PD in October of 2023?
No, Your Honor.
No.
I assume January 25.
Would you please provide us a copy of the 5 names submitted by the provincial director to the mayor of San Pedro Laguna?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. And would you, nabasa mo na ba yun?
Not yet, Your Honor.
Yes. Kasi I have the feeling na hindi kasama yung pangalan ni Colonel Valenzuela.
Opo, sir.
Yes. Di ba? Sigurado ka, ha?
Yes, sir.
Kasi babalikan kita. Yung sa tanong ko na yun.
Yes, yes.
Now,
Close.
Artie, do you confirm that? Oh, bakit ka nagtatanong dun sa sabi mo?
Your Honor, if I may check the records because that is under the provincial director of Laguna, Your Honor.
I agree with that. That is the rule. But according to the information that I have received, then Mayor Mercado did not choose Colonel Valenzuela. That is why I'm asking for the document that submitted to the mayor from the 5 names of police officers from where he will choose his chief of police. And that is precisely also the reason why Mayor Mercado initially, since October, was not supportive to the police station of San Pedro Laguna because the chief of police given him was not his choice. Tama ba, chief of police?
Sir, may I ask the, repeat of the question po, sir. Pasensya na po, sir.
Okay.
Dahil ikaw ay hindi original na choice ni Mayor Mercado, the mayor is not supporting the police station of San Pedro Laguna fully. Would that be correct?
Ang sinasabi ni, if I may, Congressman Akop,
Yeah.
that hindi ka kasama dun sa pagpipilian ni Mayor Mercado doon sa sinubmit. And a while ago kasi, the good gentleman from Antipolo were asking you kung ikaw yung choice. But unfortunately, lumalabas doon sa info ni Congressman Akop, hindi ka kasama doon sa mga choice that was presented to Mayor Mercado. So, you have to answer rightly, kasi you are under oath. Tandaan mo, at si Congressman Akop was asking you kung ikaw yung napili sa kasama ka sa choice. Sabi mo kanina, oo. Pero the reason why Congressman Akop is asking for the documents, baka mahuli ka na nagsisinungaling ka dyan on that matter. So, I hope you understand the query of Congressman Akop.
Yes po, sir.
Naintindihan
Yes
mo.
po,
So,
Mr. Chair.
ang tanong, ikaw ba talaga ang choice ni Mayor Mercado?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.